My graphic memoir is called New Orphans. This story is about how Najib Abdul, which is the main character of this story, is able to cope for two abandoned children, and how this decision changes her life in a way he would never imagined. How adversity tries to pull her down, and how she remains optimistic the whole way. Uh, if I go ahead to my first panel on my first page, you can see the use of an emanada. This is the part where Najiba is complaining with her son because she doesn't want to lose her son. So here I portray her sadness by showing a tear. And in the third panel of the first page, you can see that the use of color and the speech bubbles, and specifically this speech bubble is in bold, because I like the idea to emphasize this word. This is the part where a sudden shift happens. If I go ahead to my second page, I used a monologue. In this case, it's Najiba talking to God, and because she wishes for the best to their new children. And I also, in the second panel of this second page, I incorporate a map. In this map, you can see that I indicate the exact place where this new setting will take place, which is in the Kupinar camps in Turkey, in the border of Turkey with Syria. And in the third page of my graphic memoir, you can see dialogue between Najiba and her husband about how important is being optimistic at all times. And right next to it, in the second panel of this third page, you can see that there's a sudden flashback that happens to Najiba since she remembers of her son who is severely injured, of her other son who is severely injured, and he's currently in a hospital in Istanbul, Turkey. And last but not least, in my fourth page of my graphic memoir, you can see again the use of emanada, again the tears showing her sadness, of Najiba's sadness, and again she's praying to God in order for their children to have a better life and be healthy in the future. And last but not least, I use a splash panel which goes from start to end of the page, where it ends up this image is of a really strong image, since it's a picture of Najiba with their new children looking to the horizon, saying that she will promise that everything will be better from now on. And so throughout this whole graphic memoir, I used 4 panels per page until the last page, which was a consists of 3 panels, which was the last a splash panel, a manada, flashback, dialogue, shift, a serious mood and tone, and a map to show the audience the change in setting. So thank you for seeing my graphic memoir.